Good evening, everybody. Recently, LSPD Chief Morgan was shot and killed. We have a statement from the new Chief of LSPD, and we have an anonymous caller who thinks they know what happened. After that, we have a short segment on a Federal Reserve truck in town. Finally, we'll end with the weather forecast. Stay tuned, everybody.
Chief of police was murdered in cold blood on the streets of Los Santos. That's what happened. Murdered. Shot down by a goddamn scumbag criminal.
You can see the raw emotion in his voice. Clearly, whoever did this is going down. So we asked him, who's the prime suspect?
And you want to know something, Mr. Lone Stone? He's in jail. He's behind bars because the LSPD, we are relentless with our pursuit of justice. His name's Mateo Smith. Anybody in the city of Los Santos watching this? If you know Mateo Smith, consider him a dead man. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure he rides the goddamn lightning.
So we were curious, if there's gonna be any punishments for anyone else affiliated with this Mateo guy. So we were curious about that, so we asked him.
And we're going to come to that door and we're going to knock it down, and we're going to do it the LSPD way with force and overpowered aggression.
Well, you heard it here. People who did this, if you're watching this, you know, your days are limited. Your days are numbered. Um, this guy is motivated. Next up, we have a small segment about what he wanted to tell everyone watching at home.
If you know Jaden Longstone, or oh, not whoopsies, not you, sorry. If you know Mateo Smith, consider your days numbered as well. We know what you're up to. We're collecting evidence. We have investigations. You're going down. I suggest you and your little group of friends start shaping up, pack up your bags, and leave Los Santos, because we're coming. And we're going to come to that door and we're going to knock it down, and we're going to do it the LSPD way with force and overpowered aggression.
You know, it sounds to me like this chief is motivated. He's ready. You can see it in his eyes. You can hear it in his voice. This is not, this is the end for these criminals who did this. This is the end of them. This is it. Um, yeah. Next up, we have an anonymous caller who thinks they know what's going on. We'll see what they have to say about it. Alrighty, this anonymous caller, you're on the air.
With information received from a friend of mine, I have learned that there was a hit placed on Ivy, former Vice President of MC Group AOD. The reason for this hit being placed was because Ivy, before joining AOD, worked at LSC under the now Mayor of Los Santos. Mayor Francis, also known as X, is the leader of the crew, and was using the shop as cover to produce and sell drugs, as well as make illegal weapons and hide illegal goods. Mayor Charles Francis knows that Ivy knows this information and wants her to make sure she stayed quiet. Known members of the crew are Charles Francis, Mateo Smith, George Hudgens, and Andreas Sanchez. The night Chief Morgan was shot down at Legion Park was a mistake. Ivy was the target. The vehicle they were looking for was a Guardian, which was the same truck the Chief was driving that night.
Alrighty, well, you heard it here first. I mean, that is literally an anonymous caller. Could be anyone. We don't know anything about the person or anything like that, but we do know that someone is out there and just said that, right? Whether that's true or not, I don't think so. I don't think the mayor is like that. This sounds a lot like a movie to me, but so yeah. Next up, we have the money truck. Our next story tonight is quite a rare one. A rare one. Yesterday, a Federal Reserve truck was sighted driving downtown with one can only imagine how much gold. It was driving on this route, and during the time period there was lots of traffic. It was very nice of the government to let us know first. Let us know. It was a radio call for lots of traffic during the time period. There were also a few suspicious cars, but to my knowledge, nothing happened. Nothing. These trucks were not tampered or anything like that. Yeah. Alrighty. We got the weather forecast.
Thank you. Thank you very
Saucy,
much.
yeah.
Well, wasn't exactly the weather forecast you thought it was going to be, but I guess that's the weather. I mean, I guess. Anyways, Happy New Year, everybody, and Weasel News, the news for the people.